guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Weekly Reads, where I talk about the books that I'm reading currently and the ones that I read in the past week. So basically, talking about the ones that I read in the past week, it's kind of like a huge process talking about it because I finished two books in the past week. The first book that I finished in the past week was Luster by Raven Leilani. And I must say that I really appreciate Raven Leilani as a writer. She is a beautiful writer, a beautiful debut novelist, and I do have a detailed review coming up for this week. So yeah, do stay tuned for that. But otherwise, I actually love the book a lot, and it still has me thinking about quite a few things because it discusses about human emotions and how there's this young black woman who is just like out in the professional world right now, and she's she has to deal with so many things, and the word that describes her is lonely technically. But you know what, more of this in the upcoming review. So that's that. The next book that I finished this week is something that I cannot talk about yet, and that's Inferno by Catherine Cho. I think we'll talk about it a while later, like a long time after the things are done, because I'm reading this for the booktube prize basically. So my lips are sealed. That's that. Okay, cool. Now let's get to the books that I'm reading currently. And the first book that I've reached like 32% of is The Wizard of the Crow by Ngugi wa Thongyo. I always forget his surname like that. But okay, so basically Wizard of the Crow, what is it about, right? Because I have to discuss this book in detail on my weekly reads, because I've been reading it since a very long time. This book is about this mythical, I won't say mythical, what's the correct word? I forgot. Like, it's actually like an African state, okay? And it's an imaginary African state. So you can imagine all the satire that has been put in. And it has a dictator, okay? And the story revolves around his dictatorship and this whole process with our main two characters trying to like thwart or trying to go against his leadership in some manner, okay? I mean, that's like the gist of it, because the book kind of is, I felt, a bit jumbled up at times. So the book's pretty long. It's like 780 pages, and the reason why I said we have to talk about this in detail is because I'm kind of planning to DNF this. Right, I am. And the reason is because, first thing, I'm enjoying the book. It's not like I'm not enjoying the book, but then the book tends to get boring at many places because I feel that the book is not well edited. Everything is not to the point. Things go in circles. For example, book 1 describes the ruler's rule. It talks about like the satire part of it and how the ruler is, godlike basically. And the second part of the book introduces our main characters and it talks a bit about them. And then I'm currently in the third section of the book where there are a lot of stuff there's a lot of stuff happening in general, and people are in trouble basically, that's the gist. But the problem is just that I just feel a bit like if I finish the book, I'll enjoy it, but then I don't have the patience to finish the book, and that's what's causing the problem. Because like I said, it's 780 pages long. I'm reading it on my Kindle and I'm only 30% done, so I do have like a long way to go. So yeah, maybe stay tuned. Next weekly reads, maybe I'll actually DNF it. Let's see how it goes. But for now, I'm keeping this on the back seat and I'm reading all the other books because I do have a lot of books to read this month. That's that. Okay, cool. So let's get to the book that I'm actually actively reading, and that is, the first one is Hang Woman by Kian Mira, which I'm enjoying thoroughly. I'm done with like 76 pages of this book now, and I'm going a bit slow with it because it's actually a brilliant piece of fiction. The thing is that I think this is going to be a 5-star read. Okay, maybe it's going to be. Like I said, this book talks about this whole family, their ancestors, everyone has been like a hangman, okay, who hangs criminals at the gallows. And in today's day and age, they are basically called upon by the government to sentence criminals that have been, punished with the capital punishment. that is hanged till death. And yeah, that's this book. Okay, so it's interesting because hangwoman, like in this family they have a daughter now, and it's this daughter who is going to be the hangwoman, and she is going to be carrying forward the family name. And it's interesting, I like it a lot. And she's also not like old, she's pretty young. Like I like to think that she's like in her late teens or early 20s, and now she has to encounter death and also technicalities of a hanging, because I never thought that hanging someone, although it's like a heinous morbid activity, it would involve a lot of technicalities, right? So yeah, that's that. The next book that I'm reading currently, let me think about it. Yeah, it's No Presents Please by Jayant Kaikini, and this is actually a short story book that I am buddy reading with Sean from Sean the Book Maniac. We've already read 2 short stories by now, and we've discussed them as well, and I love both of them. I think the thing is that this collection of short stories is a very, very nice collection. And yeah, I like it a lot, and even Sean likes it a lot, so we are good there. I have to finish it soon because I'm done with like 10-11% of the book, so that's like I said, 2 short stories. Okay, cool. Now let's go to the book that I started just today, and that is I forgot the name. How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps the Floor by Cherry Jones. I'm only done with like 30 minutes of the audiobook, and I must say that I have been hit by a truck. Okay, like metaphorically, because it's so intense, right? Basically the book starts with like the book is set in Barbados, I think at Baxter Beach, and it talks about like the country. It talks about how Baxter Beach is not safe for women, and that's how it like proceeds to narrate a story. It's very interesting. I love the atmosphere so far. It's very tense, and something bad has happened. Okay, so when I do a review for the book, I'll cover it there, but something bad's happened, and something bad's happened in the first chapter itself. So I'm just like, ooh, okay, where is this going? Okay, it's a great read. I can already say like from this far that it's going to be a 4 or 5 star read easily. So that's that. But I think the only thing is that like the audiobook is in a very West Indian accent, correct? So it's like it's a very Jamaican accent basically. So if you're not kind of comfortable with the accent, maybe getting a physical book makes sense. Like I had to adjust with the accent because I kind of find it difficult to understand West Indian accent in general. So yeah, but honestly speaking, if you're not comfortable with audiobooks, like even like if you like only like audiobooks like 50% of the times, then better get like a physical book to read it, because like I said, the audiobook has been read by a native of West Indies. Sorry, what did I say? West Indies. Okay, ignore that last part. Basically, get the physical book. Okay, that's all I'm telling you to do. Okay, cool. So that's it. Those are the books that I'm reading this week, and yeah, I hope to see you on my. I think I may have a Friday upload, but mostly I won't. I'll directly upload my, the next video would be my video of Luster by Raven Leilani, and I hope to like upload it by Sunday. So that's cool. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in our next video. Bye.